Welcome to the AL Central. Let's take a look at the roster for the Wyoming baseball team. And it starts with Justin Verlander wearing jersey number 37, the veteran. Might get one season out of him in the MPBL, but he is your opening day starter. Nathan Eovaldi will pitch behind him and be second in this rotation. Dustin May will be third, the hard throwing righty. See if he could stay healthy. I highly doubt it, but you never know. John Means, fourth in the rotation, same with him. And Jeffrey Springs, the starting pitcher, rounding out the rotation. Wyoming's long reliever is listed as Drew Smith, one of my favorite pitchers, one of my favorite lower tier cards for pitching in BR, usually. Dylan Tate, hard throwing righty. He's part of the Wyoming bullpen. Tyler Rogers with 18 velocity, a part of the bullpen. And then with 99 velocity, Rafael Montero. Aldo Ramirez, a lefty, 27 years of age, no major league experience. He's part of the bullpen as a lefty. Craig Kimbrell will be getting late inning work, as will another lefty, Aaron Bummer. And the closer for the Wyoming baseball team, Emmanuel Clase. Pretty decent pitching staff here for Wyoming. Let's take a look at the lineups for this team. It starts with Jeff McNeil, who gets mad at people when they slide into him. He's going to bat leadoff and be DH against righties. Joendry Vargas, shortstop, 18 years of age. A potential. He's going to bat second for Wyoming. Nolan Jones is going to play right field. He'll bat third, right behind the rookie. King Julian, Edward Julien, second base, batting cleanup against righties. Ryan Mountcastle at first base. He'll bat fifth. Davis Schneider will bat sixth with that mustache. It fits perfectly in Wyoming. Brett Beatty playing third base. He'll bat in the seventh spot. Drew Gilbert, another prospect, 23 years of age. He'll play center field and he'll bat eighth. And Harry Ford, another prospect, a potential for Wyoming. He'll be the catcher against righties and he'll bat ninth. Tommy Troy, another prospect, shortstop, 22 years of age, no major league experience. He'll be on the roster, as will Connor Wong, who I'm sure will split some time with Harry Ford at catcher. Edward Olivares, solid bat, will be on the bench, as well as Andy Pajes. Let me tell you right now, with all due respect to Wyoming, I'm so happy they got a team. This might possibly, beside the first couple guys in the rotation, be the worst roster that I have seen. If I'm a betting man, I'm saying Wyoming might be in the relegation battle throughout the course of the season. And for them, if they don't get relegated, that might be a successful year looking at this team. Unless they can make some trades and make something happen with some of these prospects, might be a difficult season for Wyoming. Now we go to the Dallas Rough Riders, America's team, in quotes. Jerry Jones owns the team, so, we'll see how things go. Spencer Strider is your opening day starter. That ain't too shabby if you're a Rough Riders fan. Grayson Rodriguez, the young up-and-coming phenom, going to be second behind Strider in the rotation. Frankie Montas is third. Jordan Wicks will be a part of the rotation as a lefty. Just made a little bit of MLB experience last season, and Roansy Contreras will make the rotation. A couple lefties within the bullpen, starting with their long reliever Kyle Mueller. Brent Honeywell Jr. going to be pitching for the Rough Riders, as is Dauri Moreta, who throws pretty hard. Will Vest throws very hard. He'll be part of the bullpen as well. And there's your other two lefties, Lucas Gilbreath and Yuki Matsui from Japan. On the Padres in the majors, he'll be getting some late inning work with the Dallas Rough Riders in the MPBL. Kevin Ginkel will be getting some late inning work as well, the righty, and the closer for Dallas, Andres Munoz. Let's take a look at the batting order for America's team. You got Ke'Bryan Hayes playing third base. Great defensive third baseman. He'll be batting leadoff. Dom Fletcher batting second and playing right field for this team. Brendan Donovan, the contact hitting second baseman, will bat third. Jan Carlos Stanton hopes to drive them all home. He'll DH and bat cleanup for the Rough Riders against righties. Jack Sawinski inserts himself into the lineup. Looks pretty good in a Dallas uniform. He'll bat fifth against righties. Andrew Vaughn, first baseman, once a top draft pick back in the day. He'll bat sixth. Jose Siri, the power-hitting, defensive, speedy outfielder. One of my favorite cards in the game. He'll bat seventh. Ellie De La Cruz, another young stud, playing shortstop, batting eighth to start the season against righties. And batting ninth, catching, again, one of my favorite BR cards to insert into my lineup, Logan O'Hoppe. With three catchers on the staff, you got Logan O'Hoppe, you got Gary Sanchez, who goes from wearing number 99 to now wearing number 0 for Dallas. Cavan Biggio as an extra infielder will be on the bench. You have Tom Murphy sitting there as a third catcher, pretty good against lefties. And Esteury Ruiz, the speedy outfielder, opens up on the bench against righties. Might see him a little bit against lefties. But this is a pretty fun-looking team, to say the least. Young team, a fun team. I don't know how they'll hold up, but they kind of look like a question mark right now. So we'll see what happens. And you know Jerry Jones, he's going to make some trades. So they're going to be a threat. And I'm pretty confident this team isn't going to get sent down. And we have officially made it to the smallest market in the MPBL. Little Mackinac Island between the UP and the SP, Upper Peninsula, and the southern, well, not southern peninsula, but the primary Michigan. And you take a look at their rotation, you got Blake Snell, the opening day starter for Mackinac Island. Zach Eflin will be a part of the rotation for the Torque as well. Gavin Williams, a part of it, and he'll be third in the rotation. Logan Allen will be fourth, another lefty in the rotation for the Michigan team. And Mike Mayers rounds out the rotation. The veteran righty makes a starting rotation spot. Mason Thompson, the hard-throwing righty, is listed as the long reliever for the Torque. Johnny Lasagna, part of the bullpen, as is Giovanni Gallegos, former closer. Elvis Peguero is a part of the bullpen. He's a Brewer in real life. Scott Efros makes it as well. Hunter Harvey, going to get some late inning work as a righty. And then you have two lefties in the bullpen, Adam Kolarek and your closer, Jose Alvarado. So pretty fun pitching staff for this team. Let's take a look at the batting order for the Torque. Against righties, Andres Jimenez is going to lead off and play second base. Alex Verdugo, the contact-hitting left fielder, is going to bat second. And there he is, the smallest market. Mike Trout goes from one of the biggest markets to one of the smallest markets in Mackinac Island. Mike Trout is a member of the Torque. How exciting is that for them? Brian Reynolds is going to bat behind Mike Trout and play right field against righties. Ryan McMahon going to play third base. He's a sneaky good hitter against righties. Freddie Fermin going to catch. He's 28 years of age. He'll bat sixth. Kyle Manzardo, the young up-and-coming first baseman, 23 years of age, makes his majors debut for Mackinac Island and will bat seventh. Michael A. Taylor, known for his defense, but he won't be in the defense. He'll be DHing and batting eighth. And Mason Wynn, 22 years of age, infielder, going to bat ninth. This looks like a fun team right now, let me tell you. Michael Troutwine going to be the backup catcher behind Freddie Fermin. Josh Donaldson will play for another year in professional baseball after all, as he signs with the MPBL and plays for the Torque. Bryce Terang, his teammate on the Brewers last year, will be on the bench against righties. Good speed, great defense does Terang have. And Jordan Luplow, phenomenal defensive outfielder, has a little bit of pop as well. He'll be on the bench. This looks like a fun, even outside of Mike Trout, this looks like an incredibly fun team. I think they're going to be good. I think they're going to be good. We'll see what happens. And we're off with the penultimate team in the AL Central that we have to go over. It is the Omaha Airmen. Pablo Lopez gets the opening day start for Omaha, and in my opinion, they have some of the cleaner uniforms in this league. Just love the logo, love the number placement. Just looks clean, man. And he'll be the opening day starter for this team. Merrill Kelly going to be second in this rotation. Tony Gonsolin makes the rotation. We'll see if he can stay healthy. The veteran, 44 years young, Rich Hill, fourth in the rotation for Omaha. And Matt Manning rounds it out. Jackson Stevens is the long reliever for Omaha. Ryan Thompson is a part of the bullpen, as is the hard-throwing righty from the D-backs, Miguel Castro. Kendall Graveman, a part of the rotation as well. He throws gas. And Eli Morgan is another righty in the pen. The two lefties in the pen, Brooks Raley and Taylor Rogers, will get late inning work for Omaha. And the closer for the Airmen is Clay Holmes. So a solid pitching staff in the middle of the country. Let's take a look at their batting order against righties. C.J. Abrams, the up-and-coming infielder, he's going to bat leadoff for this team, so we'll see a lot of ABs for him. Johan Rojas, great defensive outfielder, he'll bat second. How about this combination, you Atlanta Braves fans? Freddie Freeman, Ozzie Albies, third and fourth for Omaha, and they are reunited once again. Sia Suzuki going to bat fifth for the Airmen and play right field. Mitch Garver going to bat sixth. Ramon Urias at third base, he'll bat seventh. Alec Boehm DHing, he'll bat eighth. We'll see him every day in this lineup if he's in the lineup against righties. And Yanquiel Fernandez, 21 years of age, from Cuba. He has red eyebrows, apparently. Didn't know that, but he makes the opening day roster for the Omaha Airmen. And he starts over Oswaldo Cabrera, who will be on the bench, switch hitting outfielder with phenomenal defense. Backing up Mitch Garver will be Sebi Zavala at catcher. Jose Caballero will be there as well as an infielder on the bench. And Robbie Grossman on the bench as well against righties. Might see him a little bit against lefties, though. So another fun team. Maybe Mackinac Island and Omaha going to go at it in this AL Central. And we end and round things up with the AL Central with possibly some of the best looking uniforms, the best looking logo in the game. The Austin Rampage, and they have Garrett Cole shoving as the opening day starter for this team. Sonny Gray, another stud. What a 1-2 punch. Maybe the best we have seen to this point in the rotation. Garrett Cole, Sonny Gray, 1-2 for the Rampage. Garrett Crochet makes the starting rotation. He'll be third in the rotation, as will Sean Manaea and his haircut. Emmett Sheehan rounds things out in the rotation, 24 years of age. Trey Wingenter, long reliever listed for the Rampage. We have four lefties in the bullpen, starting with Genesis Cabrera, Jose Hernandez, and Tom Cosgrove, all part of the bullpen. The only middle relieving right-handed pitcher is 28-year-old Robert Coe, who has yet to make any major league experience. TJ Antone going to get some late inning work for however long he's healthy, as will Colin Pache, lefty, or Poche, however you pronounce it, and Jose Leclerc, the closer for Austin. So some guys that get hurt, Crochet, Antone, if they can stay healthy, though, this bullpen looks pretty solid. This pitching staff as a whole looks very solid. Let's take a look at the starting lineup now for Austin against right-handed pitching. Kevin Kiermaier, center fielder, going to bat leadoff. Mike Talkman will play left field and bat second. Bo Bichette at shortstop. He'll bat third. The flow is in Austin. Adam Duvall will bat cleanup and DH for the Rampage. Tio Hernandez going to play left field and bat fifth. J.D. Davis going to bat sixth and play third base. Batting seventh and playing first, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Alejandro Kirk can bat eighth for the Rampage and be the catcher. And Elvis Andrus makes a starting lineup one more time as he'll start for the Rampage. A very interesting bench, to say the least, for the Rampage. They have two lefty bats on the whole team, Kiermaier and Talkman. That's it. And their bench has three catchers and Joey Weimer. So they have no backup infielders on their opening day roster, and they have four catchers. Joey Weimer, an outfielder, solid against lefties. We might see him a little bit. Christian Vasquez is on the bench. Brian Serven on the bench. And Carson Kelly on the bench. Not sure who the hell's going to be the backup infielder for this team. So, again, maybe they'll make some trades early in the season. They'll promote from lower down. We'll see what happens. But not a fan of this lineup right now, let me tell you. There's going to need to be some work done in Austin for this lineup to succeed.